So what do you call yourself? Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Hey.
Hey, what can I do for you this fine day?
This is your destiny. Hot, hot, hot. Right now.
Welcome to the LaTangela Show. Come on in and enjoy yourself.
Right now.
We gon' party like no one else. Welcome to the LaTangela Show.
All right, okay, so hold on a second. Like, then we're gonna hit on call over here. Switching studios just to make sure. There you go. Good. You good? Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Popping, ain't it? Like, popping.
Said I wasn't showing up to work today, and then boy, I look at here. I swear life is looking up. None other than the Q Parker is in the hot seat on the tan line. How are you?
Why you call it the hot seat?
Because usually people are afraid to sit in that seat because I have questions that need answers.
Well, let's go. It's easy.
Bet. You are no
Light work.
stranger when it comes to the world of entertainment because you have been entertaining us, serenading us, and being the soundtrack of our life for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, like, how did you know that you wanted the entertainment industry to be more than just a hobby to you? Like, you wanted this to be your passion.
Yes. So I knew long time. I knew when I was when my mom says that around 3 years old is when she identified that I had this infinity and this love for music.
Okay.
And once she identified it, she and my father, they just supported me in ways of encouraging me, pushing me, singing in the church choir, performing in talent shows and choruses and choirs all over the city. And the more I did it, the more I was getting confident. Then I met my brothers.
I love that. And you know, you are one of the founding members of one of the best to ever do it.
Say it again.
You are one of the founding members of one of the best to ever do it. You know what I mean? And we got stats to prove that. That's not just me saying it because you're sitting here.
Absolutely.
I mean, we got stats to prove
the
this.
stats be statting.
Okay? Men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. And you know, it takes some time for people to find their voice, to find a level of transparency. And once you've met your brothers, to find that space to where you all can gel and bring something different.
Yeah.
How do you feel you found your voice to be able to be unique within such a delicate situation?
Well, one of the things about 112 was you had to be able to stand on your own.
Yeah.
We knew early on that we did not want to be a group that had uneven distribution.
Okay, I'll say that.
That's
good. That boy is a writer. Do you hear me? He just ain't that so elegant.
So because of that, you know, everybody had to carry their own weight.
Thanks.
And there was a lot of learning and pushing and challenging myself in that regard. And I figured out what my lane was in the group, and I mastered it. And the thing about 112 as an equally talented group, we had to master our 25% of the 100% pie.
That's big.
And so I mastered my 25% role of 112, and it just left so many 75% years that was in the closet or sitting over to the side. And you know, I just got to the point where it's like, you know what? Let's build a relationship with these years of 75%.
Okay.
Now I can give the world 100% Q Parker.
And here we are.
Yeah.
I mean, because you hit the ground running with this project. And
Absolutely.
When it comes down to questions that need answers of all the places for you to start, you don't hear men talking about baby, please, and beg. What is that? Like, what inspired beg?
So, you know, I got with my production team, Black Elvis, Felly, and Tario, J. Bush, Al Jamal. And we're in a room.
Okay.
And this is the beginning of this LP's process. And one of the guys said, yo, we need to bring begging back.
Please do.
And when we decided that begging was something we wanted to do, we challenged ourselves to say, well, let's do it differently though. So big shout out to Keith Sweat, Bobby Womack, Lenny Williams, all those guys that made a career of begging.
The kings of begging.
But begging that way. Baby, please, I'm sorry, forgive me, and all that. We decided we're gonna redefine the word. And so beg is now an acronym for bringing endless gratitude.
Oh, wait, say that again in slow motion. Wait, time out. Because see, you hit me and I wasn't even looking for that. So beg.
Bringing endless gratitude to your partner. The idea is, if I'm constantly begging for you, and you're constantly begging for me,
Yeah.
then the relationship is in a great space. And so you say, well, what is begging? Begging is just good deeds. It's because I love you. It's because I value you. It's because. And so some examples of that is, hey, I'm sending you lunch today. Hey, when you come home, I'm gonna have a massage table ready for you. When you come home, the water's gonna be run. When you come home, the kitchen is gonna be clean.
Run that.
It's just doing these good deeds to keep the relationship in a healthy and positive space. And so that's how we're defining this version of beg. And so when you listen to the song, it says, this ain't because you went through my phone.
Right.
It ain't because you caught me.
Right.
It ain't because I messed up.
Right.
It's none of that. It's just every now and again, I want you to know that I'll beg for you every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Right. I love that. And you know, when we start normalizing the conversation in that light, in that manner, it makes so much more sense as to what we have been missing.
Yes.
And you're bringing us something so different to where you're catching us off guard. And when people begin to hear that, they don't mind saying it because it's not just a trend. It's now implementing the soundtrack of our lives yet again. And you're no stranger to that.
Absolutely.
And you've been in this industry for quite some time and things have changed. Do you feel that life versus art versus life is giving us what we need? Because we do see a shift in relationships as a whole.
Yeah, I do. But, you know, I believe that once you know what the sauce is, commit to the sauce and be true to it.
Yeah.
There are certain things that we know that always works. You know, a love song is never going to go out of style.
Right.
Approaching songwriting and delivering music from the place of life, love, and relationships, to me, is always, it's a layup, because in life, we're going to be in relationships because we are relational beings. Yeah. So when you are in a commitment with someone, there's going to be peaks and valleys, ups, downs. We're going to fall out of love. We're going to not like each other. Somebody's going to mess up. Somebody's got to make up. Then we're going to be intimate. We got to make love. We got to cry. We got to do all of those things. Mm-hmm. And so we just figured out, myself and my brothers, we figured out as teenagers, that's the sweet spot.
Yeah.
And so because we committed to that, now you have songs of ours that are 30 years old that people just won't let go because they are the soundtracks to their lives.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're still inking them, running the billboards up, and still finding the necessity to get out and touch the people and say it in your words, your voices, because it's different than just pressing play and letting them hear it. I love a good story behind the story.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm committed to this game. The game has been very, very good to me. And the way that I was raised in this game is, this is what we do.
Yeah.
We go into the stations, we get in the car and we drive, we do meet and greets and in stores and autograph signings and shaking every hand, kissing every baby. And so reacclimating myself into the space, this is the fun part right here.
Yeah.
Because I get to sit in front of people like you and converse and talk about not only the history, but then where we are and then where we're going.
Yeah.
And, you know, this is the medium in which we wisdom share, we informational share.
Right.
And so I'm just grateful that you would have me come on your platform and talk to your people about what I have going on.
Absolutely. And I want you to think of this as an extension of your office. Whenever you have things going on, feel free to jump in a hot seat on the Tan line. Say, hey, Tan, I got this new idea. We went from begging to pleading to whatever the case may be. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And if you need some backup, we got you. I'll bring the mail chorus if you can't get no help nowhere else. Okay.
All right. I'm going to hold you to that.
Now, with this new project, what are some of the surprises that you want us to be on the lookout for?
I mean, not necessarily any surprises. Just get prepared for 100% Q Parker.
Okay.
And just go on this journey. Like, you know, we are starting it off with the beg movement, and then we'll go into what me being a voice for men, me being a voice for women, bringing the collective idea. It's all about promoting healthy relationships. Yeah. And so this whole project, which will be released first quarter of next year, that's just what it is. It's running you through the full course of a conversation. Yeah. Let's sit down. I got something I want to talk to you about. Hey, let's both beg for each other.
But you know, people are afraid of that. That sit down conversation is usually the end all to all. Hey, man, hey.
But we got to normalize talking and being vulnerable and expressing yourself, because that's the only way that's the only way it's going to stick. If I open my ears to hear what you're asking of me, then I can now deliver on your request.
I love that. You know, there you have it. See, it wasn't even hard for him. Y'all gonna lock the doors now, I guess. We got more work for him to do right here in the capital city. So look, I'm gonna let you roll right now, but we'll be back because you got more work to do. So let the sun chase you or you chase the sun, but either way, get after it. I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it.
Yo. Peace, love, sunlight.